Alright, so I just had another double feature. Originally, I was going to just watch Mr. Rossi's Vacation because I've been unable to find the second installment of the Mr. Rossi trilogy, Mr. Rossi's Dreams. But apparently, somebody actually managed to upload that movie about a week ago now. So yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and watch both Dreams and Vacation since well I mean Dreams supposedly came out yeah, a year before 78, so well, I don't know, it's kind of debatable if it's a 77 or 78 movie, but either way, yeah, Mr. Rossi's Vacation is apparently also 70. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, so since I found out that Mr. Rossi's Dreams was uploaded to YouTube, I decided to go ahead and give it a watch first, and then I watched Mr. Rossi's Vacation afterward. So, yeah, double feature, so this will be a double review. So, let's let's start with Mr. Rossi's Dreams. So well, basically the plot is Mr. Rossi. Well, it's kind of like Mr. Rossi's just kind of living his life, working a dead end job. It looks like a different dead end job than before. At least it looks less dangerous and unpleasant, but still looks boring and dull. And but yeah, either way, he you see him and his dog from the last movie, Harold. They're kind of hanging out and living life. Um, well, there is a lot of Harold kind of nagging Rossi because he's doing all the Harold's doing all the chores around the house, whereas I guess Rossi just wants some peace and quiet or something. I don't. Well, but then like Mr. Rossi starts daydreaming, like his mind just wanders. He's like, I wonder how I would, or if I was this famous literary character, how would I handle this situation? And he imagines himself as like a bunch of different famous characters, like first he imagines himself as Tarzan, and then an astronaut. I guess you could say like Buck Rogers or something. I don't know, but and then let's see which one came next. It was Sherlock Holmes, and then Zorro, and then I think the next one was just like some actor, with like a Spanish accent or something. Yeah, he does put on an accent for some of the characters that he plays, but and then he imagines himself as Sir Lancelot, and then Dr. Frankenstein, and then finally Aladdin. So yeah, it's just kind of the same formula. He's chilling while the dog is nagging him, and he imagines being this famous literary character or something, and yeah, it's kind of like simple little cartoon shorts. So, so what I will give this movie is that the humor is, improved from the previous Rossi movie, Mr. Rossi Looks for Happiness. Yeah, I thought that one was kind of boring, lacking in much substance or humor. Um, um, so yeah, at the very least, this one has some decent humor throughout, and you know, uh, yeah, at the very least, it can be kind of funny. Um, Otherwise, there's not much of a structure to it, and it does get annoying after a while seeing the same situation play out over and over again. He daydreams, and then the dog nags him, and then yeah, there's not even really an ending to the movie. It's, it kind of just feels like an expanded cartoon short. So yeah, otherwise, yeah, is there any little things I can bring up? Well, I guess Merlin's a bad guy in the Lancelot scenario. So yeah, I guess they just needed an evil wizard or something. Um, but yeah, overall, I don't have a lot to say about it. It's at the very least, it is a little better than the previous Rossi movie, but yeah, it's still mostly just okay. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And you know, if you've already seen the first Rossi movie, I guess this one won't hurt to check out. But nah. Otherwise, yeah, you can just decide for yourself. So yeah, I guess that's it for that one. Let's move on to Mr. Rossi's Vacation. This one I actually did kind of like. So yeah, the story is Rossi and Harold. Rossi's on vacation from his job for like a whole month, and he takes Harold with him, and you know they go on a bunch of little misadventures along the way. Um, so yeah, it is kind of it's kind of similar to the other movies in that it's a bunch of little short, yeah, kind of like a bunch of little misadventures put together into one movie. But there is like, or the framing device of this one's a lot more consistent. It feels a lot more like a proper movie. There's more of a structure, and kind of a better payoff at the end. Um, and yeah, the humor's also improved even more, and yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed this one. This is a bit more up to the standard of what Bruno Bozzetto has given us with his earlier movies, although I guess I'd still say West and Soda, VIP, My Brother Superman, and Allegro Non Troppo are still all superior to any of these Rossi movies, but still. Yeah, I liked the Vacation one. It's um yeah, is there much to say about the Vacation one otherwise? I mean, there's a bunch of little moments. Is there anything worth bringing up? Um, I don't know. It's got some pretty good humor. It's not like hilarious, but you know, it, also they've improved on Rossi and Harold's characters. I think the voice acting has improved. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, overall, I think Mr. Rossi's Vacation is definitely the best of the Rossi trilogy. Um, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't have like a straightforward story or conflict or anything. It's just Rossi and Harold, going to a bunch of different places, trying to enjoy a vacation, and they go on a bunch of crazy misadventures. Um, but yeah, they're enjoyable misadventures. But yeah, otherwise, I can't really think of anything else to really say about the overall movie. But yeah, as usual, if there's anything else I feel I need to add, I'll put it in the comments. Um, and yeah, Mr. Rossi's Vacation, I will say, yeah, I actually will go ahead and recommend Vacation. Um, yeah, if you're only to see one Mr. Rossi movie, definitely check out Mr. Rossi's Vacation. Um, and yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Um, so yeah, can't think of much else to say for now, but yeah, that as usual, put it in the comments, blah blah blah. Um, and uh, yeah, I've had mixed opinions about Rossi in general, but his character's kind of grown on me a bit. He's not like the greatest character ever, but he's likable enough. And yeah, I think Bruno Bazzetto managed to put together a bunch of little fun little misadventures. So yeah, I at the very least I appreciate what he was going for with these movies. But yeah, I think Vacation is the only one that like really has like a solid structure and everything. It's the only one that I'd say is like really worth seeing. Um, but yeah, I think I'll go ahead and leave it at that for now for a double review. This was pretty short, but nonetheless, yeah, that'll be it for now. Mash it and smash it, signing off.